So I'm hoping this example is going to be a great example of program organization. The pig dice game I thought was good, but more in terms of reusability. This platformer that I want to do, just the basic one, is going to hopefully take a bunch of the code we've done before, previous examples of a jumping player and the moving platforms, and kind of put it all together, our graphics library, and we'll see how the different components of a program can work together. So for start code, I'm just going to start off with my Canvas animation template. I'm going to copy and paste that and rename this Platformer Basic. Okay, where did it go? Right there. Let's open that up with code. Okay, we'll just rename some stuff like usual. Platformer Basic, wonderful. It's got a style sheet. It's got my canvas, the main.js. Let's open that up. Okay, Platformer Basic. Now, what I'm going to suggest is the first thing we should do is let's use code that we've written from before. So why don't we start with let's load our library first. I'm going to need my graphics library because I want to use my collision detection stuff, right? I have the circle collide and rect collide, and I'm going to need the rectangle collide for my player and for my platforms. So I'm going to copy and paste my graphics into Platformer Basic. Wonderful, there it is, and let's make sure we load that. Whoop, caps lock. Source equals my graphics.js. Great. And there it is. Awesome. So that should work. Although I do need to make some changes, because if I'm going to use my graphics library, I need to use the init graphics 800, 600 like so. And otherwise, I think everything else should be fine. Okay. The other thing I'm going to take is I made my program moving platforms. And what I'm going to suggest is I'm going to take this platform.js. Let's actually open this project for a second, though. Open with code. And remember, this platform.js had all of these functions to draw and move the platform. So I want to just take that file, moving platforms, platform.js, and let's put that into my Platformer Basic here. And again, we need to load it. Why is that there already? What did I just do? That's pretty cool. I don't know. Oh, maybe I added that and saved it to my... I gotta restart this video. Oh no, this is my moving platforms. I thought I made this weird mistake, but this is my moving platforms program. I gotta minimize that, and in this one, I now have my platform.js. Crazy Windows. Okay, so I now need to load platform.js. There it is. I thought I had magically added to my other program. Okay. And now that I have platform.js, I should also go back here, and in my main.js, we needed to initialize the platform. So let's take this code, and we'll copy and paste that into my main.js right here. This is using my math extension, so I should probably copy that as well. In my libraries, use the math extensions. Copy and paste. And maybe this is getting bigger than I could have a folder for libraries, so I'll just leave it for now. But if you get more JS files, you can start organizing them into folders as well. Okay, so let's go back here. And now, in addition to this, we will load math extensions.js. Cool. So a bunch of files here that are going to help us. So platform 1 is initialized with these values, and in my logic now I should be able to move platform horizontally, move platform vertically, and then over here we will draw platform. Save, let's go live with this, and hopefully if all goes well, did I miss it? There we go. I've got a moving platform. Ta-da! Okay, cool. So now I also would like to take my jumping player, and again we had a player.js file. I'm going to copy and paste that into my Platformer Basic, and again we'll go to my Platformer Basic code and make sure I load my script source equals player.js. Like so, which is my jumping player. Is it here? There it is, player.js. And again, I'm going to open up this project because I had some initializing of the variables as well. And in hindsight, well, that's main.js. Right here, I initialize let player. Copy, no, not copy that. Yeah, copy that. And then I'll go into here, Platformer Basic, and paste. Okay, awesome, save that. Let's close these other ones because I shouldn't need those anymore. My player.js, I'm looking at a move player, horizontal player, vertical, draw player. Very similar to the platforms. Move player horizontally, move player vertically, and draw player. Oh, okay. Right. I need my other project because I have not done where am I jumping player. Let's open that up. Because in my main.js I also had this key event stuff. So copy and paste into here. And then, whoops, I need to go back here and then get that key event stuff. And like I said before, I usually like to keep the event stuff just down below my main loop. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's looking all right. I'm tempted a little bit. Sometimes what I like to do with global variables is have like a initialize function that will initialize my variables for me. But this is fine for now. Okay, so my program is organized. I've got my title. I set up my canvas and graphics context. I'm initializing the graphics with my graphics library. I've got some global variables here. I've got my main program loop here, and I've got my key event stuff here. And then all my code for platforms are here. All my code for the players are here, and these libraries are useful. Okay. All right, so now we've got a jumping player and a platform. Get over here. Okay. I need to land on the platform. I can't land on it. How do I land on it? Okay, we need to add some code. All right, so let's get rid of this. Okay, what I'm going to do inside of here now is, what do I want to do? I want to add maybe the collision detection to my player, because that's the important part. The player is the one who's going to change its location to make sure it goes on top of the platform. So, and in my graphics.js, I've got the functionality to do collision. Rect collide, I believe it's called. So when I move my player horizontally, you know what, let's actually make a new function called check collision. Maybe we should, let's call it platform collide. And that will check to see if player collides with the platform. Set, what do I want to do? Set player position to the top of the platform. Okay. So all I need to do here is my graphics library should have a if context.rect collide, and I will pass in two rectangle objects. One of them is the player, and the player, it has an XY width and height, which is what the rectangle collide needs. And the other thing will be my platform 1. Platform 1, which also has an XY width and height. Okay. And if that returns true, then I want to simply say player1.y is assigned platform1.y minus player1.height. Right? So if I collide with the platform, I want the player's y position to equal the platform's y position minus the height of the player, so they are sitting on top of the platform. We'll see how that works. Save. Okay. Doesn't look good. Oh, why doesn't this work? Because I defined a new function called platform collide, but I never call it. So platform collide will call right here. So I move the platform, I move the player, I check for collision, then I do my drawing. All right. Save and oh, player 1 is not defined. Line 36. Wonderful. It's just player, platform 1, player. I think I'm anticipating in the future I'd like to have this is the 2-player game. So I was thinking player 1, player 2. We might have to change that later. Okay, now let's try. Ready and whoa! I'm on the platform. Oh, the platform disappeared. Yay! I'm landing on the platform now. I don't travel with the platform. That's too bad. And what's weird is if I collide with the bottom of the platform, it'll just teleport to the top, which is kind of fun. Whoa! Zoom. Oh, and you know what? Did you see how fast I fell there? The reason I fell so fast is because my y speed, I'm still running the code to increase my y speed by my acceleration. And actually, this is kind of cool. If I were to stay on the platform for long enough, I would eventually just fall right through the platform. Because my y speed would be so great. There it is. Right? Because your y speed increases that eventually you jump right through the platform. So anyway, that's to fix that, I need to just go player.y speed is assigned 0. Right? And you say I've landed on the platform, I want to stop. And I want to fix one thing too. I'm going to say and player.y speed is greater than 0, which means that I'm falling down. So I only want to land on the platform if I'm falling down. So I should be able to jump through it. And I feel like my player is too big as well. 50-50, let's go 20-20. Okay. Awesome. And now, see, I jumped through the bottom, but I can land on the top. Landed on the top. Going through the bottom, landing on top. Okay, that's pretty good. Getting it to, when you land on the platform, getting to move with the platform, that would be a cool challenge for you guys, maybe. And as well, we need to fix this infinite jumping, because what's the point of platforms if I can infinite jump? Although it sure comes in handy for testing right now. So I'm going to stop the video here. I hope what you realized was these little programs I made before for a player and for a platform and my graphics library, like I was able to just put that all together, and I now have this wonderful organized stuff for my player. I now have this wonderful organized stuff for my platform. Right? The graphics and math extensions libraries allow me to do that interaction with the collision, because I've done the work already in making this function work, and it just works now. That's awesome. And it allows me to make a bit of a bigger program and keep things nice and organized. Okay. In the next video, we'll take a look at maybe adding some more platforms, see if we can use parameters and arguments to make that more efficient, reuse some code, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, hope that made sense. Take care and see you in the next video.